Our deer-stalking protege Carly is popping out for a Chinese with Childerley. This is her second species after stalking reds in Scotland, and she finds out if smaller deer means trickier shot placement. Yeah. Legal, legitimate, and then suddenly in the line of fire. We talk to a goose shooter who has been abused, arrested on false charges, featured on BBC News, and now even the MP is campaigning against him, just for keeping geese off the grass.
If the police manage to stop somebody like me doing something completely lawful and legal, there's something seriously wrong with this country.
David's on the news stump. We're talking about what's happening this weekend at the British Shooting Show. I've got hunting YouTube. Welcome to Fieldsports Britain. Popping out for a Chinese has a different meaning when you're talking to Paul Childerley. Joining him on this cold morning is Carly Coates, along with her fiancé and personal cameraman Jason Fieldsports Ireland Doyle. Carly hasn't been stalking long, but is making great progress. We followed her on her first outing on the Reds in the Highlands of Scotland. This time the landscape and the deer are a lot smaller. Smaller in body, smaller in target, which means tighter shooting. So Paul starts with a session on the range to put her on the money.
Pull that one.
A bit all over, aren't they?
Yeah, it's fine. Heart, the deer, you know, they're all in there. But you're going to get that to start with. Now what we're going to do is try and group you down a bit, okay? So we'll come off that one, we'll go on this one. This time what we're going to do, we're going to do 3 shots. You can take your time, you get on there, but if they're all on the edge but together, I'm happy with that. It's basically pull your grouping in, basically. Pull that one. And that one. Well, the thing is, it's closer than this, you know, it's closer than the start. I mean, already you're criticising yourself, but realistically, look at the bigger picture. That was the one before, then it was this one, had one flyer, and then it's about the same as the one before, really. But it's all in the square. I'd let you go stalking.
Thanks.
But not yet. So what we're going to do is...
The big square.
Yeah, the box, yeah.
The whole box.
We'll do one on the right.
Yeah.
And then I'll let Jason have 3 shots and one on the left.
Yeah, that sounds like a right idea.
For a tenner. I'll put different bullets in. Okay?
Yes.
Don't rush it. Finger down a bit.
I think I rushed that one, didn't I? At least I know now.
It's only a cardboard box. Come on in, Mr. Doyle.
I'm
We
quite
all
happy
see
with
your
my
skills.
group in there.
Ah, I love it. It's great, isn't it? Not being funny. Amazing. Bit of friendly competition. Pretty happy with that, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm happy with that one.
Yeah, perfect.
From where she started.
And obviously Jason's. Oh no, sorry. Jason's here. Very good.
You got a spare box?
What for? Me?
Yeah.
Be like all like that, wouldn't they? All be in one old group. Right, we'll do some simulated targets, shall we?
Yeah.
We got on the sticks.
Yeah.
Now you're 100% back. You see the one, Jack?
Yeah.
Happy with that? I'll wind it down a little bit for you. So it's on 8 and we're on the red dot. Just get yourself comfortable. Where you're comfortable really, where you're sounds stupid. Where you're steady. That's better. That's good. No, it's,
I got excited when
no,
Jake said he does it all the time.
no, it's
That's what he does with shooting. He's like, I can push you, you're not stood properly.
exactly, yeah. That's it. That's good. That's good. Rock. Good. Have a dry fire.
Now what did you say?
Have a dry fire again. So basically, load it up, and then go onto that muntjac. Exactly the same thing. Come up with front leg. Go back into the kill zone. Squeeze the trigger. Don't try too hard, basically.
Right.
Relax and shoot. Perfect. Easy. Easy, eh?
Yeah.
Right. This time, we're going to do a follow-up shot this time, okay? So, this is for in case you get a wounded animal,
Right.
okay? So you shot it, and I say to you, shoot it again. So as soon as you shoot it anyway, obviously head up, reload the gun, down. If I say shoot again, it means obviously you've got to shoot it again,
Yeah.
okay, because there's a problem with it. Okay, so there's 2 shots in there. So load it up. We shoot the far muntjac, the reddy coloured one. So, take your time, do it as normal. Reload, shoot again. Okay, clear, shoot. Good. 2 perfect shots.
Thank you.
Good.
The woods, just a few minutes' walk from the range, hold muntjac. Not letting this opportunity pass, Paul offers the shot to Carly. However, this little deer is swift and doesn't hang about, even ignoring the all-new work-in-progress secret call Paul is trying out. That's one of the main differences between novice and experienced shots. Confidence to take advantage of an opportunity.
Okay.
Slow out.
No, not at all. Honestly, don't worry about it. There's no rush. I mean, what we do is we're going through here. That's trouble with muntjac. It's like they're just always moving, and they give you that because they're up close as well. Any little sound, especially from the cameraman, normally, generally, it just ruins the whole situation. So, yeah, and they're always moving, so you have to stop them. Of course, once you stop them, then they know you.
No, you're there.
Yeah, so it's a catch-22 really. But also a long time, getting to the time of day that they're just trying to hit cover all the time.
Yeah.
So not like gently walking about, they're like quick nibble, hit some cover. So.
Michael Jackson impression usually work in stopping them.
Woo! Yeah, they just think they're starstruck.
It's weird how close they get, and they kind of like just poke out of nowhere. And I keep looking. I know they're really little, but I keep looking higher up because I'm expecting them to be bigger. I don't know why either.
Yeah.
Has it showed you that there's a much different skill set you need to develop for this type of stalking?
Yeah, I feel like you need to be much quieter. Yeah, Doyle. If you were quiet, we would have been all right today.
I second that opinion. Big old trench foot over here.
But you definitely need to be loads quieter than you would, like on the hill.
Yeah.
Which is.
Yeah, it's up close and personal, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
the difference. It's like, you're very, very close to stuff.
There's no plan.
No.
Like we said earlier on, if you go like, all right, there's one over there, so we're just gonna whip around there, which takes about a week anyway, and all the rest of it, it's like if it's just you're looking out the whole time, aren't you?
Yeah.
Trickier shooting as well.
Yeah, and they're so quick, aren't they? They're really, really nippy.
It's no stress as we're here for the Chinese water deer anyway, and As it happens, Paul knows just where to find them. As it's close to the rut, this hopeful male is already displaying to the females in the herd to show he is better than the other bucks. Carly is going to try to give him a helping hand and take out a smaller, younger male from the sidelines.
How confident are you off the sticks? If it's up to 100 yards, you'd be okay when you're off the sticks. You can shoot him well off the sticks.
Yeah.
If we go down the hedge here, we'll cut through and see if we can stalk out to this end one on this end. That'd be a perfect one to take. And he should stand up and look at us. And then we'll have plenty of time to get on the sticks. Give that one a go. If not, we'll come away and we'll go around the other side and bypass.
Yeah.
That's the plan, right. No rush, right? If he runs off, who cares? Happy with that? Yeah. Sure? Right, relax, okay? No rush, relax, okay. Okay.
Should I do the thing?
Yep, go through that. That's what I saw it loaded. Okay. So, happy? All comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, remember to squeeze it off gently, okay? Okay, take it off safe. Okay, that's it, yeah. No, relax, just take your time. Take your time now, okay? Take your time. Shot, it's all right, good. Reload. Safety on. Dead.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think that was it. I was like, oh no.
No, not at all. Perfect shot.
I was waiting for you to go,
Perfect.
do it again.
No, perfect shot. It's great. No, perfect. Well done. Excellent.
Oh, it's really weird. I feel really emotional.
Yeah, it's really funny because it's like absolutely bang on the money. I see the bullet strike, I see it go to the other side. 100%. Roy ran so much because he was alert, he was charged up, adrenaline was in it, and cool.
Yeah.
One Chinese to take to the deer larder. If this were a Chinese restaurant, someone would be shouting, "Service!"
Just look back over your shoulder. Look
Suggestively. Is it heavy?
It's not too heavy, no.
Lighter than a red stag?
Yes.
Got it?
Yeah.
Hold store. That nice and comfy?
Yeah.
Do you want to carry the camera as well?
No.
If you want to go stalking with Paul, email paul@childerleysporting.co.uk. Thank you, Carly, and thank you, Paul. Now, from point and shoot to, well, what's the point? It's David on the Fieldsports Channel News Stump.
This is Fieldsports Channel News. BBC's Countryfile has surprised us all by making a positive film about hunting, shooting and fishing. The BBC's flagship countryside show traditionally either ignores country sports or presents them as controversial issues. It now plans to report for 12 months from a Scottish sporting estate, which offers deer stalking, salmon fishing and pheasant shooting. The RSPCA rakes in £500,000 for supporting Scottish salmon farming. Scottish salmon farms pay the RSPCA for an assured certification scheme that gives the public the impression that salmon farms are safe marine habitats. In this film from June last year, Sir David Attenborough appeals to end salmon farm malpractice. The UK's National Rifle Association is in trouble with the Charity Commission. The NRA, which is based at Bisley, acted outside its charitable objects by promoting recreational shooting competitions, the Charity Commission concludes. A report published by the regulator says the Commission considers there is only the most tenuous, if any, connection between civilian recreational rifle and pistol shooting and the NRA's charitable purpose. The regulator was also critical of how the charity, which had an income of £6.2 million in 2018, was managing its relationship with the National Shooting Centre, a wholly owned trading subsidiary. There have been more issues surrounding the satellite tagging of golden eagles. This bird spotted in Angus has an underwing harness strap pulled into the underplumage, destroying waterproofing and insulation. These satellite transmitters are fitted to young eagles in the nest and are designed to detach at the stitching weak point on the breast as the bird reaches adulthood. This one did not. Artist David Adam, who took the pictures, called on the Roy Dennis Foundation, BTO and RSPB to contact him about the bird. Want to avoid Lyme disease? Buy a guinea fowl. A single guinea fowl consumes up to 4,000 ticks a day, along with other bugs, beetles and even small rodents. There's a new social media site for the shooting community. Like Facebook, Rack and Load's social site comes complete with push notifications, profiles, groups and even gun sales with a free classified section. Staffordshire-based Neil Ragg, who runs the popular Rack and Load YouTube channel, set it up. Sign up at rackandload.com. Reductions in policing in rural Britain has led to a rustler's paradise. Dyfed-Powys police say they used cow DNA for the first time to solve the case of cattle rustling. Thanks to Andy McGarty for sending this in. Hunting licence sales in the USA have fallen. From a peak of around 17 million in the 1980s, they are down to 15 million last year, around the same as they were in the 1960s, according to the US Fish and Wildlife Service, which results in a cutting of funding for conservation. Some states have tried to find new ways to promote hunting, including Colorado's Hug a Hunter campaign to raise awareness of wildlife management and outdoor recreational opportunities. Botswana has auctioned off 60 elephants to hunting concessions. With 130,000 of them, the southern African country has the largest elephant population in the world. Last year, the Botswanan government lifted the 2014 ban on big game hunting, attracting anger from animal rights activists. The government wants the elephants shot to help farmers who have seen crops and infrastructure destroyed by the animals. Thanks to Per Holmseth for the story. Students trying to save the planet have voted to ban beef being served in their university eateries. A fierce debate began after the Edinburgh University students raised the motion, and students from the Scottish Rural College urged others to back the nation's beef industry. Students passed the motion, but only after the opposing students from the Rural College were asked to leave and their votes discounted. Since then, almost 6,000 students have voted, with 58% of the student body voting against the ban. Beef products will now continue to be sold in campus cafes. A 27-year-old Norwegian shooter has earned £5,000 from shooting crows. Hamarøy is one of several Norwegian principalities that pay a premium on crows. A shooter called Andreas claims to have shot 6,000 crows since obtaining his hunting licence, aged 19. He says, "I don't want to call it a hobby, rather a passion." Thanks to Per for the story. A hunting ban in Missouri has stirred up opposition. The Forest Service's recent rule change means that feral hogs can now only be shot during the deer and turkey seasons, leaving many locals dissatisfied. One expressed his or her opposition to the ban with a simple message: "This hog," next to the "No Hog" hunting sign. Killing hogs on Forest Service land carries a fine of up to $5,000. A man has been shot and killed in his apartment by a crossbow bolt fired by his friend. The victim, identified as Joshua Jadu Singh, was being attacked by two dogs in an apartment block in Massachusetts. The bolt struck the attacking dog with a glancing blow before going through a door before hitting Jadu Singh in the room where he was trying to barricade himself. The man who fired the bow is said to be helping police with inquiries, but is unlikely to face criminal charges. TV star Declan Donnelly nearly lost his sausage dog after it was attacked by a fox in his garden. He took to Twitter to thank TV vet Noel Fitzpatrick for saving the dog after a run-in with a grumpy fox. The cheeky garden visitor left Dash and Rocky needing medical care, but he survived to tell the tale. Thanks to Steve Kearney for the story. Formula One star Lewis Hamilton has taken down a video of himself shooting. In the original post on Instagram, vegan Hamilton said he was excited to show fans his shooting skills as he fires pistols and rifles. The shooting practice, he says, is training for his first silver screen role in an action movie, but recent shootings prompted him to remove the film. Thanks to Steve again for the story. A Canadian gun control lobbying group has received $300,000 Canadian dollars from Airbnb. Canadian Doctors for Protection from Guns received around £174,000 for its campaign to ban handguns and assault weapons in Canada. This comes at a critical time for gun owners, as the Trudeau government is looking to impose sweeping gun control measures, including a full ban of most centerfire and semi-automatic rifles and many shotguns. A fox has caused chaos after wandering into Parliament. The creature was spotted by staff climbing a staircase and making its way into Portcullis House, evading police as it went. It was eventually caught and released outside. Anti-hunting Labour MP Kerry McCarthy later tweeted a photo of what appeared to be fox droppings outside her office. And finally, a gun dog has shown great handling and remarkable precision when it stole a can of dog food. A Vizsla owned by Basque Northern director Duncan Thomas was responsible for the theft, and the vet confirmed there wasn't a mark on her. You are now up to date with Fieldsports Channel News. Stalking the stories, fishing for facts.
Thank you, David. And there is more news on our website, link in the description below. And news is now nurtured and tended by our new news editor, Amy Blakey, who joins us this week. Thank you, Amy, for putting together David's bulletin. Now let's talk about the British Shooting Show. There are so many reasons to come to the Fieldsports Channel Theatre at the NEC this weekend, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. First up, the prizes you could win. A pigeon shooting experience day with Andy Crow at his farm in Kent. A Chinese water deer stalk on Paul Childerley's ground in Bedfordshire. You could join Kai ap Bryn in his woodland kitchen in Sussex on a game preparation day, or a deer management experience day, plus hind stalk on the fabulous Ardnamurchan estate with Neil Rowantree and West Highland hunting. It costs a tenner, which goes straight into funding our feather-ruffling journalism, and you get to use your skill and judgment to work out what venison Kai ap Bryn is serving on our stand. We're calling it Name That Game. That's not all. We'll have all the guys coming by and some specially invited guests. Are you or someone you're coming with into Love Island? Well, Ollie Williams will be joining us to record a podcast on Friday. Come and watch that. We're launching the Fieldsports Channel 2020 annual. We have t-shirts, caps and beanies to buy, and you can probably even steal a Fieldsports Channel pencil. Now, hunting and shooting is, as you know, not universally popular, and sometimes the hatred gets out of hand. Here is one man's battle to go goose shooting.
I have to ask, beg and plead for the police to take the details, but they're never checked.
We're waiting for the police, are we?
Yeah.
Perfect. That'll do, mate.
Yeah.
When we finished the shooting here, and people came to us up here while we were going to the cars, and they start shouting and saying, "Oh, you're doing wrong, and you are killers," and all bad things they're saying about us.
You know what pisses me off?
What?
Don't expect the killing gates to be intimidating all the law.
So that?
You're getting up on it. You need to get a f***ing hobby.
Okay.
Barry Swain is a British plumber who enjoys his pest control. He has a shotgun licence. He has written permission to shoot Canada geese on this livestock farm to protect the pasture. By law, that's what he needs. So what's the problem? The problem is that hunters and shooters are being seen as fair game, and since September, Barry's life has been turned upside down.
The attacks on my family, on my business, on my life feel like there's no urgency to stop this or prevent this happening. If they'd have stopped it from the beginning, there was a handful of people.
I'm not happy about this, but the police are taking forever. I've made 3 or 4 phone calls. I've had to make a special trip. Basically, the radicals are following me everywhere, naming my vans and my business, and the police do nothing about it.
Over the past 5 months, he has had to endure being arrested and left in police cells for 5 hours, then released without charge.
So you arrested me with no actual proof and no written proof.
Listen,
no
Barry.
proof.
No, we do. No, we do. We do have some proof, and that's the information we're acting on at this moment in time. If we didn't have proof, you wouldn't be arrested. That we'd go off and we'd seek clarification.
Pursued and threatened by anti-hunters both face-to-face and online. Featured on BBC TV News and news websites. And to cap it all, a local MP has written to the Secretary of State for the Environment asking her to find a reason to stop Barry going about his lawful, legitimate activity.
The farmer himself, he's had, from what he advised me, 3 to 4 guns chased off the land through false accusations to the police. And that's why when I come here with basically my hands open, saying, look, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is the reason why we do it. They're a pest.
A few days after first shooting the geese, Barry found his Facebook post from that morning on BBC Look North's regional TV news bulletin with an accompanying online post. One of Barry's family recorded the piece off the telly in their sitting room. From that moment on, it was open season on Barry. They have targeted his plumbing business. There's been a coordinated effort to destroy his review status with false listings. It's cost him thousands of pounds, and there are many, many disgusting posts threatening him and his wife.
I'm contemplating on even folding the business because of this. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. This day and age, this is untrue. Names really do hurt you.
We asked the police what they've been doing about it, but our emails to the constabulary media team have been ignored. Things came to a head when Barry was arrested for armed trespass on his permission. Ironically, Barry was the one who called the police as the Antis were blocking his route back to his van. It appears the police were acting on a belief that the landowner had revoked his permission. It never has been revoked, but this post suggests a Member of Parliament was involved that morning. The only MP who has been openly critical of the shooting is Conservative MP for Pudsey in West Yorkshire, Stuart Andrew. He is campaigning hard to stop pest control going ahead. We contacted Mr Andrew a number of times for comment, but nothing. Barry's own MP, Richard Bergen, Labour MP for Leeds East, has not replied to our emails either. If Stuart Andrew is your MP, perhaps you could get a response from him on this matter. On the day we went to see Barry, he had requested a meeting with West Yorkshire Police to discuss his arrest and to see what they've done about the threatening social media posts. In short, not a lot. But rejoining us outside the station, he receives news. The farmer has just revoked the permission. Or has he?
What's just happened?
I've just had a phone call from Murray Woodward of Basque. And the police have contacted today Sergeant Baldwin, Mr North. Now we don't know if it's Mr North the son or Mr North the dad.
That's the farmer.
That's the farmer, is the dad. And my permission has been withdrawn as from today. And if I turn up on the field, they will basically arrest me and prosecute me. They're harassing the farmer. They are so desperate to get the permission withdrawn. The farmer hasn't requested this. The farmer hasn't sent or requested the police to get involved to withdraw my permission. The farmer hasn't contacted me to let me know that my permission's been withdrawn. So I'm going to see within the next hour or so, possibly go and see the farmer and find out and see if we can speak to him and find out what's going on.
Off camera, the farmer confirms to us he has not revoked Barry's shooting permission, even though it's costing the family dear. They too are being abused, but they need clean, green pasture, and if they don't get the Canadas off the farm, they will lose thousands of pounds.
If the police manage to stop somebody like me doing something completely lawful and legal, there's something seriously wrong with this country.
And you're trespassing. You're committing a criminal offence.
Barry feels like it's him against the world. He is a law-abiding citizen, being threatened with violence. He has a shotgun licence, so he has to be a model citizen. And he has found no support from police or politicians. That is just not right. Please send this film to your local MP so they understand the discrimination the shooting community faces. And, who knows, maybe they're friends with Stuart Andrew. That is an extraordinary tale. And thanks very much to the Fieldsports Nation, our backers, our YouTube members, our Patreon followers, our shareholders for paying for us to make that film. What seems extraordinary is that the local politicians and the police believe we can take that kind of abuse. I mean, we're a robust lot, but that seems to be taking hatred just too far. And the fact is, hunting and shooting sports are popular. Want to see how popular? Well, here's my latest roundup of hunting and shooting from YouTube in the last week. It is Hunting YouTube. This is Hunting YouTube, which aims to show the best hunting and shooting videos that YouTube has to offer. Southern Mediterranean folk are enjoying goose shooting in Scotland in this film from huntmag.eu. They're in Aberdeenshire after Pink Feet. In the USA, duck hunting is still going strong. Cody from Born and Raised Outdoors is on an afternoon solo duck hunt on public land. Star of the show is his pup Sparkles. Next up, a tree stand you can carry into the woods. Steve Tournier takes his Summit Viper SD stand into the woods in France with bow in order to show how good it is for shooting roe. A couple of new subscribers to Fieldsports Channel to say hi to. Shots and Pots in Sweden puts this out with English subtitles. It is a driven hunt from last year in Sudermanland near Stockholm. There's a new channel making promotional films for Southern African safari companies and following clients' hunts. Called African Safari Films, this video is the Kalahari Outfitters 2020 showreel. It's Monteria season in Spain and Portugal. This first one is 20 minutes of action in Spanish over 3 farms from the Cazar channel, which means hunt. Antonio Galliano from Producciones Galliano makes this promo film for Monterias at Las Canqueras in southern Spain just in time for this season's hunt, which takes place today on the 12th of February 2020. And finally, we are off to Australia, where Hunting with Stu takes his A110 Adler out for feral pigs. A 7-shot underlever, it's a controversial shotgun down under that was nearly banned because Adler's marketing video on YouTube a few years ago was so good. Careful what you wish for in the world of guns. That's it for this week. I've put all these films into a playlist for you. Click on the I symbol top right or check this film's description. If you have a YouTube film you would like us to pop into the weekly top 8, email me the link, charlie@fieldsportschannel.tv. Well, if you haven't done so already, please pop over to our website, fieldsportschannel.tv, where you can click to like us on Facebook and on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, and of course you can pop your email address into our register page. And I say that every week. Of course, this week you can come and meet us at the British Shooting Show, and we can explain to you exactly how to do that. And you can join us. You can sign up as a Fieldsports member, a YouTube follower, a Patreon member, a shareholder. Talk to us at the British Shooting Show. I'll see you there. If I don't, I'll see you next week. Good hunting, good shooting, good fishing, and goodbye.